I didn't really do too much. I just gathered some materials, as you can see. Leveled up my Pokemon a bit, too. So there's a few things we can do now, including alright, just making sure my chat is working. Oh yeah, absolutely. So the Switch 2 addressed one big problem that the original Switch has always had. I keep having to buy Joy-Cons because the guards that hold them in place erode away. I don't get stick drift. That is the only problem I get. And as for the new Legends game, I don't know. I'm a little conflicted about it. Simply because my trust with Pokemon is a little shaky these days. It's not as bad as it once was, but it's still a little bit shaky. Oh. I never thought of that. Yeah, that's a cool feature. Charger on top. Wonder why they never did that before. But magnetically locking Joy-Cons, that was one of the best ideas that they could have come up with. I don't know why they didn't come up with that sooner. Bear with me a sec. Trying to get some stuff figured out here. There we go. But yeah, one of the big selling points for me is the fact that they moved the Joy-Cons so that they just magnetically connect to the console. That's how it should be. That's how it should have been. Well, I've already heard that Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the launch titles we're going to see. Just to really test how far the console can go. Potentially, yes. It looks a lot... This is not a bad thing, mind you. It reminds me a lot of the Steam Deck. Like I said, that's not a bad thing. But yeah, the one connection point can potentially be a problem. I can see that in the future, especially since the teeth could get broken. Which is not a fun thing to fix, let me tell you. Wait, you can... Already? Okay, then. I was not expecting that. Okay, what's your moveset before we go any further? Change moves. Okay. Alright, so, I have an idea. Fortunately, another thing that this doesn't do now is OBS update. I'm probably going to have to uninstall and reinstall it, so it doesn't even tell me how many viewers I have. I might have to start, if I cannot get this fixed, I might have to start monitoring Twitch on a different means, like maybe my tablet or phone or something, I don't know. Ideally, a third monitor would be great, but I don't have the room for it. So I do not know how many people are actually tuned in. That's why I need to have mods. But I'm still small time, so I don't really have that kind of pool just yet. Alright, folks. So, after some consideration, I am going to evolve my Espeon into thinking ahead here. In terms of balance, it wouldn't hurt to have this typing. Let me think, though. With the rest of the way the rest of my team looks, what am I very susceptible to? I don't really have a true water or fire type yet, but we'll get there. So, you're going to lose your flying typing. So for support reason, we're going to go this way instead. Do you know you could do this instead? I guess Espeon works too. Wasn't what I was going for, but it'll work. I was trying to go for Sylveon, but it didn't quite work. Thank you, Double Player 2313, for the follow. I appreciate it. Hello? Hello there. Alrighty, how many research data do I still need to do for some of the Pokemon? Oh yeah, that's right. I need to capture another Starly. At least now we can traverse a little more easily. At least those don't have pit boxes. That would be so frustrating if they did. The only part that makes this difficult in completing said Pokedex are the baby Pokemon and the Pokemon that you have to get out of trees. Those are the ones that always trip me up. Because there's a lot you have to do for them. The tree Pokemon are, well, you gotta encounter them. And when it comes to Cherubi and Cherim, that's easier said than done. As for the baby Pokemon, they're just rare spawns. All you gotta do is feed them a few times. See, that's easy. It's just a matter of encountering them is the problem. That is an Alpha Luxio. I'm not gonna tangle with that just yet. How's the game volume? Because I noticed that earlier the setting was extremely low. Also, before anyone asks, the whole Beautifly being aggressive makes sense. Have you ever read its Pokedex entry? Yeah, it's kind of disturbing. Hunting lots of wood. No, it actually does. So, the Pokedex entry for Beautifly in, I think it was Ruby or Sapphire, it's one or the other, but it states that Beautifly stalks its prey and then sucks out its insides. Yes, that is a thing. Now, Paris, I don't understand why that one's aggressive. Parasect, I get it, but Paris, I do not. I love being able to do that on my keyboard. It is a bit disturbing, though, isn't it? Geodude also makes sense to me because a giant living rock would be being aggressive makes a lot of sense, actually, if you think about it. Especially when this happens. I made a mistake. I realized what I did wrong with trying to get Sylveon. Yes, I taught it the move, but it has to have it on its Q. So it has to have the move not only learned, but actually part of its active moveset. I completely forgot about that. Oh well. Espeon will do. I have a different idea for a Psychic-type Pokemon, but... To be completely fair, though, there aren't that many Fairy-type Pokemon. Probably because, you know, it was introduced in a later generation, and this was technically Gen 4. So, yeah, there's no, there's not a lot of Fairy-types. Okay, what in the world? When did Chimchar start spawning here? I'm not complaining. The Fire Monkey's actually a good Pokemon. Alright, that's how it's going to be. Oh, yeah, this now. Aha! What a way to go, am I right? It's almost like I'm stalking a deer. Huh, imagine that. So Stantler, while not aggressive, what are you doing out here? Stantler, while not aggressive, does actually fight back. Ow. I did say that fall damage was a thing. Alright, if you want to throw it down, let's go. Ah, not my Psyduck. Misclicked. Actually, I think I have a way I can monitor Twitch stats. I have seen them sell these portable monitors. Hey, a springy mushroom. I actually needed one of those. Essentially just carrying a laptop without the innards. That's all it is. Ignoring you. Yeah, you don't have to fight Alpha Pokemon. You can just straight up ignore them. Alright. One thing I find funny is Psyduck has a violent disposition. Only if you try to catch it, though. So does that mean I was just fighting back? How passive-aggressive. Alright. Now then. Let's have my Psyduck of my own. Up and ready to go. This may be rough. So you say that you Galaxy people came up with a method to quell Lord Kleavor's frenzy? What? You'll mash up Kleavor's favorite foods into balls so you can throw offerings at him? Well, that's quite an unorthodox approach. You Galaxy people, your inventiveness just blows me away. I mean, now you can make offerings to Lord Kleavor from a safe distance. I'll lend you any aid if it means we might provide Kleavor with his offering. Let's begin at once. Hold on, Leon. Don't get ahead of yourself. Whatever the plan is, you'll need Kleavor's favorite plump beans. I brought them, as promised. Ah, that's right. My apologies, Irida. I'd forgotten all about you. I admit, as we haven't been able to solve this ourselves, we seem to have little choice but to turn to the Galaxy team. But even I still have my doubts about whether we should entrust such a thing to an outsider. These Galaxy team people don't share our customs or our values. So prove to me you're worthy to stand in the presence of our noble Pokemon. You may battle by ordering about the Pokemon you've caught in your little Pokeballs. But on my side, I have a Pokemon as close to me as a sister, as one of my blood. If you can defeat Glaceon and me, I will entrust you to Kleavor's fate. Will you battle us? Sure. Then allow Glaceon's true strength to chill you to your depths. It's in the top 3 for me, though, that's for sure. Ouch. Well, that's going to be problematic. Let's have ourselves a little family feud, shall we? Good thing Espeon has some good special defense. I see now. Pokeballs are simply your tools of choice, not products of disregard for Pokemon. You still understand the Pokemon that you've caught and treat them as partners. I feel better putting my trust in you now, I think. Let me see to your Pokemon's wounds. Now explain the Galaxy Plans team. What do you mean to do with these foods? So, because you have to keep your distance, you'll mash Kleavor's favorite foods together, ball them up, and try to quell his frenzy by throwing them at him? Interesting. So you've developed soothing balms of sorts to calm our lord. Very well. If it'll soothe Kleavor's frenzy, let's make these balms with our very hearts and souls. Unfortunately, unless you get the Ice Stone, getting Glaceon is no easy feat at this point in the game. There, a veritable mountain of bombs. This should please Kleavor if anything can. Now then, ready yourself, and I will summon our mighty Cleavor, Lord of the Woods. I'm ready. I'm ready! As am I. O mighty Cleavor, Lord of the Woods, though it isn't yet the time of ceremony, we prepared an offering of your favorite things. Benevolent Lord, who works his might between the heavens and earth, we offer our gratitude. And beseech you, reveal yourself to our eyes. Listen well, keep your focus on Cleavor. Dodging will be vital. Try to avoid his moves as you're throwing the bombs. Him cutting down that tree actually does something. It opens up a new area. So this fight is not too difficult. It's just the battling part that will be. I actually like how they do Stealth Rock in this game. Well, you're not a bug type. Well, you're not a bug type. You are a bug type, but I don't recall if you have any bug type moves. Does it have X-Scissor? I don't recall. Problem is, half of my Pokemon are kind of weak to him. Not good. Not good at all. Oh, I was lucky. No, I don't believe it does. I think it only does Aerial Ace and Stealth Rocks. I'm not sure what the Stantler will do. Oh, there's Air Slash. Well. I guess I don't really need that, per se. This will be risky, but let's go for it. Okay, that is problematic. Wow, that did like nothing. Well, we might be in danger. play it smart like this. And then just go for it. There we go. I guess it doesn't make it too much of a difference. Alright. Looks like I'm going to have to be very careful now. Jeez, this thing can two-shot almost any of my Pokemon. That is a bit of a problem. Oh well. I know what to do. So while it's done, nothing stopped me from just doing this, right? What happened? Some kind of light erupted from Cleavor's body. Has Lord Cleavor's frenzied mind finally been put at ease now? Does this confirm that the strange lightning that was to blame for Cleavor's unnatural power? Maybe. Well, this is what I think after all we've seen. We know strange lightning came from out of the space-time rift the other night. Those bolts must have struck Cleavor and driven him into his frenzy after all. The lightning came from the space-time rift? But if Almighty Sinnoh really does dwell beyond that space-time rift, then that strange lightning, it was indeed Almighty Sinnoh's power? Then, were we even in the right to try to interfere? I happily went along with this plan to create some bombs as if I knew what I was doing, like some kind of thoughtless fool outrageous. Oh, I already know about those. Calm yourself, Lion. Remember that the Lord of the Woods has long been our protector, keeping the Pearl Clan safe from dangerous Pokemon that might harm us. Would power sent by the true Almighty Sinnoh have driven Cleavor to turn on us and attack people and Pokemon indiscriminately? I doubt it. What should I accomplish just now or needed to be done? I'm glad we could settle this without further strife with the Diamond Clan or the Galaxy Team. If you come across other Pokemon in the grip of this painful frenzy, please help them. Yes, fine. I suppose I must concur. I apologize for becoming briefly incomposed. I'm grateful for what you've done for my lord. Please take these on behalf of the Pearl Clan. Consider my apology for having spoken rudely to you earlier, and a token of my thanks. Let me care for your Pokemon as well, in appreciation for fighting on our behalf. I think I finally come to believe that you truly did fall out of the sky, though I still cannot imagine the reasons at play. And it seems I've settled things here. Though between you and me, I wouldn't mind seeing Lord Cleavor and such friends again. He was fearfully strong, after all. And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.